the Seattle Seahawks officially a juggernaut on the road. They have won 10 of their last 11 road games, and they struggle to win at home. They go to Jacksonville, and just when we finally, you were all over the Jaguars, and I'm finally like, okay, I'm going to believe. After what happened on Monday night, whatever we call that play, the slip six, the Duval double fall, the first alert because I've fallen and I can't get up, whatever you want to call it, it felt like this is it. They've arrived. And here come the Seahawks. And it's 2 impressive cross-the-country wins now. At Pittsburgh, which is 4-1, and at Jacksonville, which had been 4-1 before they went in there and won 20-12. Very impressive win by the Seahawks.
Very impressive. The Seahawks are a team that, sitting there at 4-2, and you go, their potential is really high, right? We talked about that with Tampa Bay. And I think that same goes here. I don't even think they're, hit their peak here by any stretch of the imagination. They got a ton of injuries in the secondary right now. We know that. I think they're still getting used to the Clint Kubiak scheme and all of that as well. But I think there's 2 things that jump out to me. Is Sam Darnold continues to be a baller. He looks more comfortable in this offense than he did in Kevin O'Connell's offense, making big plays down the field. We know they're going to try to stay consistent with the run game. But yesterday, the key to the game was Mike Macdonald's defense. Even though with the banged-up secondary, they at least were healthy on the defensive line. Demarcus Lawrence, was back in the lineup. And I just can't state this clearly enough. The Jacksonville went down the field on the first drive of the game, or one of their first drives of the game, and scored a touchdown, and it looked good. And, they look really good. From that point on, the Seahawks D-line whooped the shit out of the Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line and Trevor Lawrence. I mean, it was just they collapsed the pocket. They couldn't run the ball. The Seahawks defensive line took over the football game, and that to me was the big story. And if they can play like that on the defensive line, and then they get Devin Witherspoon back and Julian Love, and I know Emenware played yesterday, but that was his first game back healthy. I go, watch out, Seattle. Seattle is one of those teams that you sit here and go, they're number 5 in the NFC right now, but do I think it's crazy that in 4 weeks we could be going, hey, maybe they're in the class with Tampa and Detroit as one of the best teams in the NFC?
Just went toe-to-toe with Tampa.
That's what I mean. I think they're capable of that. That's what
we're going to get to see the Seahawks next 2 games. They are on the back end of the Bucs-Lions doubleheader.
Right.
It's like going to the drive-in movies. Did they have drive-ins when you were a kid? You go watch 2 movies and be there till like 2 in the morning?
No. I mean, they have drive-ins around the area, but not like somewhere it was like a regular thing.
When I was a kid, that was a big deal.
Yeah, sure.
And you put that stupid little metal box on the window, and the audio was shit.
Right.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like 5 years old, they'd take in your pajamas, you fall asleep in the car, and they'd watch the movie and eat popcorn and hear the horrible, horrible audio. Okay, so we see that in the doubleheader. Then they're off. Then Sunday Night Football at Washington. That should be a good one.
Right.
That's the Trent Williams, Richard Sherman return match. Seahawks at the Commanders. So they still haven't played the Rams yet. They've got 2 games coming up against the Rams. I think they're going to be a force. They are a force in the NFC. And Sam Darnold has done incredibly well for them. I was skeptical
I think a lot of people were.
Because Week 18 and the playoffs were not good.
I think most people...
The chariot went back into a pumpkin. Now the pumpkin's gone back into a chariot.
I think most people went into the league this year. I mean, just, my friends that aren't even in football, I think everybody kind of thought, that was a nice year by Sam Darnold. That was cool. It's good he got a contract. But we'll start to see more of the Jets version of Sam Darnold once again. No, you're not. In fact, I think you're seeing a scarier, more explosive version if you're playing on defense of Sam Darnold. Because it's like when they drop back to throw, they're another team. They look to strike. And I do like that about the NFL right now. It feels like it's changing from the dink and dunk passing league to teams are going, hey, we're going to drop back and throw. Let's throw it down the field and make explosive plays. And then this guy right here, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
It helps when you have that guy.
Exactly. I mean, he's showing to be like he's in the conversation for one of the best receivers in football. This is every week. It's a human highlight film right now. And then you couple that with Cooper Kupp and then a Kenneth Walker. And I think an offensive line that's coming along there in that way, in that regard. You start to go, man, there's some potential up there in Seattle. They're a scary football team. Like, is it crazy to think that they're maybe the best team in the NFC West? I don't think it's crazy. I don't. I know that the Rams have a similar record, the 49ers, but I'll tell you, I like the Seahawks roster as it sits right now better than the 49ers, and I think the Seahawks are playing better quality football right now than the Rams. So I can sit here right now and go, I think the Seahawks are the best team in the NFC West, and that's what I would say.
Jackson Smith-Njigba is one of the best 2 or 3 receivers in the NFL right now.
I think
Puka,
you're probably right.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson's down a little bit this year.
Jamar.
It's hard, it's hard when you've got...
But he still shows up every week where we're just like, oh, my gosh, that's an unbelievable play. I know. I feel like I'm with you there. But I think Jackson Smith-Njigba is right there in that conversation. And your longtime man crush might be starting to be getting that conversation.
Oh, yeah?
George Pickens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw the guy the football.
I know. I mean, you crazily compared him to Randy Moss once, but yet
and he looked like Randy Moss yesterday.
He did. But yes, so
I have a feeling we'll be talking about that later.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.